What's up, guys? This is Mike Loris bringing you more games from the Starseries Season 3. This time it's going to be between Team Empire on the Radiant and Fnatic RC on the Dire. You see Fnatic's band's looking pretty normal, but Team Empire, I don't know why. Faceless Void ban, I guess. I've never seen Fnatic first pick the Faceless Void in these first three picks. I do believe I've seen them run with the second or last pick Faceless Void, but really, first ban, Faceless Void, that seems a little bit odd to me. But anyway, Team Empire going to open up with the Naga Siren. Fnatic responding with the immediate Leshrac pick. What are the top tier heroes in the pool right now? They could pick up a TA, which, if Fnatic doesn't pick up TA, Team Empire, they're going to pick up TA. Like, right over here, I think. It's going to be the TA portrait. So that will give Team Empire some pretty well-rounded stuff. Fnatic, they're going to go for the Leshrac and Enigma. Get a lot of lockdown, plus a lot of team fight going on there. Lots of magic damage, and decent lane control as well. Leshrac usually played as that support, whereas Enigma, jungle or hard lane, either one. He kind of excels in the jungle, though. But Empire, well, they open up with the Naga Siren, which means they could go for pretty much anything. So until that's going to happen, yeah, so Hurricane Sandy is in full force, and it's raining a lot here. It's pretty much no visibility. Oh yeah! I am fucking spot on today. Templar Assassin right in the middle there. So they're going to go for the Windrunner for the long lane, TA for the mid lane, Naga Siren on the top. What they need right now is just a solid supporting cast. That'll signify to Fnatic that they should ban out those support heroes. Holy shit, it's like totally gray with rain outside. Lots of wind also. Fnatic, they're going to pick up the Morphling. Oh yeah, so if this cuts off or anything, that means a tree crashed through my dorm and I am dying. Which wouldn't really help, since then who's going to upload this, right? But anyway, they're going to pick up the Morphling, so they do have their carries, and their lanes are looking pretty good as well. So both teams have some pretty good lane setups. Both teams, however, do need support heroes. Fnatic don't need it as much as Empire, because Leshrac could play support. Windrunner, I guess, could play support as well. Seen it a couple times, but really she excels when she gets a little bit more farm. Empire, they're going to ban out the Lone Druid. That's kind of interesting there. I guess, they do have the Leshrac to support, so they don't need support as much as Empire do. So Lone Druid is, of course, a staple for Fnatic. Put him on whichever lane, and then usually does decently. Fnatic going to ban out that Chen. Solid support hero who you could put in the jungle. Let's see if they're going to ban out Enchantress as well. That would actually fit in pretty well with Empire's, their lane setup. But Empire, what are they looking to ban out? They might want to go for a CK ban. CK and Lone Druid kind of similar in how they behave in a team, because both of them are kind of semi-carry-ish. You offer quite a bit of bulk on the front lines. You get the Phantasm Illusions, and of course the Lone Druid, you have the Bear. Okay, they're going to instead go for another hero who's kind of the same way, Brewmaster. Lots of bulk on the front lines, capable of handling a lane, and excels with experience. So there you go, some similar bans from Team Empire. Let's see what Fnatic are going to cap it off with. They could go for, Disruptor ban, Enchantress ban. All those things are really good. If they ban out, I don't think Empire are going to have their hand force into a Windrunner support. There you go, there's the Enchantress ban. But I don't think Empire are going to have their hand force into a Windrunner support, just because there's so many other heroes that they could choose from. You might want to pick up someone like a Sand King for a stun or something like that, and then possibly go for a hard support hero like a CM or something like that. And that'll have a pretty solid 4-1. The TA, Windrunner, and then these other two heroes, protecting the Naga Siren, getting her really big. And they could also go for the Vengeful Spirit, make sure that the Enigma doesn't get any black holes off of the BKB. Although Naga Siren does have that net, so it wouldn't be the. Oh yes, Empire. Well, I guess it's a Wisp TA. I freaking love watching Empire and Skona's lead, because those two teams, they're so good at the Wisp. I love it. But Empire, yeah, they're pretty much like crushing through everyone in this entire tournament. And Fnatic, they've been kind of struggling. So I don't like Fnatic's odds just right off the bat. Empire is looking like such an amazingly strong team. They're going to go with a little bit of a wonky lineup. Usually Wisp and TA don't really pair together, because TA could usually get a Blink Dagger, and you don't really need the Wisp there. And I doubt they're going to go for a Tiny or CK on top of this. That would force Windrunner into a supporty role if they choose to run it like that. But odds are it's going to be a Wisp TA combination right there. Once the Wisp gets to level 6, you have some pretty effective ganks. Looks like Fnatic, they're going to be the ones to go for the Sand King that I mentioned before. So they do have a lot of team fight, really. They have a ton of magical damage. So TA, I mean, she's going to be hard-pressed to stop all of it with her Refraction, but if she could block a Burrow Strike, if she could block an Epicenter Pulse or two, then she'll be pretty happy. Fnatic, they do have quite a bit of stuns. They don't really need it all that much, because you could usually just get by with slows and damage over time or something like that. But Fnatic, they just cap off their lineup with the Venomancer, they will be good to go. So Enigma in the jungle, Leshrac, Sand King, Venomancer, and Morphling. That's a very solid lineup right there. Plus you get that poison damage to take through the TA shield. And it offers a little bit more team fight, so it would offer them a pretty well-rounded lineup. Now, Empire, they do have Wisp to support, but I don't know. I feel like there's a difference between a supporting Wisp and a supporting like Disruptor, because Wisp, he's really freaking fragile. He's a ball of light. You could flick it and it'll fly away. But he's also not the highest range, and he does really well with items. Like if you get an Urn on him, if you get a mech on him, that's really good. And every time you buy a set of wards, then that slows that mech down. It slows the Urn down. It slows everything down. So Wisp, I mean, he amplifies a lot with items, whereas other heroes, not so much. Okay, they're going to go for the hard support in the Lich. So that kind of makes a little bit of sense. Lich isn't the most common of support heroes. Holy shit. Yeah, it's like really kind of loud in here. It's a good thing our windows are working. But Fnatic, they're going to last pick a Viper. Sorry, I'm just like really distracted by the shitstorm that is going on outside, but Viper is a hero I haven't seen since really TI1. Viper is a hero that is a very low mobility hero, but his chasing is superb. But he's also very fragile, so the bane of Viper's existence is burst damage. If you get enough burst on him, especially physical burst, like the kind that Templar Assassin offers, well, then the Viper is not going to have a fun time. But if Viper is the one on the offense, then he could do so much work. Viper is my favorite hero. Kind of a shame that we don't see him all that much, but very peculiar pick from Fnatic. They're going to go for, try to mirror the Templar Assassin's role with that Viper pickup. Morphling is going to be the hard carry, where Viper is probably going to be a little bit more active around the map. I don't know if he's actually going to be ganking, but really with Viper you don't need to gank because you just have so much inherent lane dominance. Now as we drop ourselves into the game, let's see who is playing what. We have Silent playing the Windrunner, Scandal playing that Templar Assassin, fast bottling, looking to go to the mid lane, Go Black on the Lich, Blow Your Brain on the Naga Siren, and Funnick, of course, on the Wisp. On the Fnatic side, we have Viper played by Trixie, Schneckles is going to be playing the Leshrac, Enigma is being played by No Tail, Rexy on the Sand King, and Era is going to be playing on the Morphling. Let's see how it's going to be. Looks like Funnick is going to be supporting the Naga Siren on the bot lane, mid lane Scandal, and top lane Silent as well as the Lich. Or maybe Lich is just going to chill here, get a sacrifice going. But I kind of want to see how well this Viper does, because usually Vipers, I mean, you have to actually have someone in the lane if you're going to kill them, obviously. And as Windrunner, you typically don't want to get caught by that. It's very easy to avoid getting caught by that because you have the Windrun, and because you have just a lot of range in everything you do. But Fnatic, we're seeing a little bit of a lane shuffle here. It's going to be Era on the top lane, probably supported by Schneckles. He is geared up for a support Leshrac build, and well, his team dictates a support to Leshrac as well. No Tail most definitely is going to go into the jungle. Viper might be soloing the mid lane. It looks like he is going to solo the mid lane, so it's going to be a Viper versus Templar Assassin. Pretty interesting pick, but I do like this because the poison attack, I mean, it's no Venomancer. People are always like, oh, you know, if you're going to counter the TA, you go pick a Venomancer. But Viper also has some pretty substantial poison damage also. He has pretty good poison over time. Refraction not going to do all that much. So we're going to see how this Viper plays up against this TA. I do got to say, I do favor the Viper in this lane. Oh, wait, never mind. Viper, TA plus Lich, no longer favor the Viper. So Viper's going to be under a little bit more pressure. He'll survive, though. He should be able to survive. At least until his Templar Assassin gets to level 6, or if Viper gets stupid and gets caught by a Frost Blast. On the bottom lane, it's going to be a solo lane Sand King versus a Wisp Naga Siren. And they can't really do anything to the Sand King at such a low level. But later on, they will definitely be able to do a little bit of work. Sand King's going to have to rely on his Burrow Strike, and hopefully the net will miss or something like that. But I don't know if the Sand King can actually get away with that, because the tether will stun you out of that sandstorm. And it's really easy to tell, and it's really easy to land where that tether. Oh my god, it's crazy outside. You can see Templar Assassin, 1 level of poison attack, burning through all of her refraction charges. Viper, usually the build is to go for more poison attack, because the cooldown, you really want that at the level 3 mark, so that you have 0 cooldown on that. He's going to go for the Corrosive Skin. So he's going to go for a little bit more defensive, doesn't want to get hit by his Frost Blast. You can see Scandal's closing the distance, a lot of damage on Trixie. This is exactly what I was talking about. Viper is great at controlling a lane, but once you go super aggressive on him, he crumbles. It's kind of a shame, because I love watching Viper, and Vipers under stress always make me sad. But yeah, I probably should be watching some other lanes, but I do like when watching Vipers. Haven't seen a Viper again since TI1, I guess. Let's see what build he's going to want to go to. I guess 3 on the poison attack, and then going to switch into Nether Toxin plus Corrosive Skin for the defensive build goodness. He has a long cooldown on that poison attack, and you really want it at 0 cooldown, so you can just orb walk people. The bottom lane, Rexy took a net, and he's going to get Riptided down. All the spirits did land. Sorry for missing that. A little bit too focused on the Viper, I suppose, but Blow Your Brain does pick up the first blood, and that's exactly not what you want to have happen. Trixie taking a Frost Blast in the mid lane, Scandal with the right clicks. Go Black taking a lot of damage, though. He has a haste rune, so he should be just fine. And Trixie is all out of restorative. 6-3 on him versus the 5-3 on the Templar Assassin. So Viper is functioning pretty decently on the bottom lane, though. When you hardline the Sand King, I mean, you don't really expect him to get much, and he's not getting much. The Sand King, I mean, he relies on his escapes to survive. Oh no, this could be bad for him. Tether, is it going to stun him? No, the Burst Strike onto Blow Your Brain is going to allow Rexy to survive. Wisps, Spirits are going to hit, all but one. But Sand King does survive, and Fnatic actually taking a little bit of damage from that. So that probably benefited the Sand King a little bit more than it benefited the Wisp Naga Siren combo. Burned mana there. Burst Strike onto Blow Your Brain. Very aggressive there. Tower, unfortunately, was not focusing that Naga Siren, so she did get away. Silent taking a lot of Edict damage on the top lane. Schneckles doing the damage. Split Earth, looking for it. He's not going to do it, though. It just takes a couple tower shots. Split Earth, not going to hit onto Silent. So, but Empire, they did take the first blood lead, and yes, Viper is going the exact build that I said. Woo! Actually, I didn't really say it. I kind of meant it. That doesn't count, though, does it? Man. Oh wow, Scandal and Go Black stacked up the easy camp, and with the Psyblades, spill it all up in there. We give TA a little bit of easy farm. Go Black also got a little bit of easy experience from that. Trixie level 4. Once he hits that level 5 mark, he could be very dangerous in lane, even more so. Templar Assassin, I don't know if she's not getting the runes. I mean, Lich got that last haste rune. But Templar Assassin is going to have to rely on Bottle Crowing if she wants to stand up to this this Viper. They're going to race to the top rune. It is going to be an invisibility rune, so Viper with a bottle of his own is going to pick that up. Let's see what he wants to do with it. He could go to this mid lane and take out this TA really quickly. She doesn't have any meld, which could be the death of her if Viper plays his cards correctly. But now they do know that he has an invisibility rune. I don't know if it was spotted before, but Go Black and Trixie going to go toe-to-toe. But Lich taking a lot more damage in that engagement. Nether Toxin, even at very low levels, does a lot of damage, plus Poison Attack. I mean, usually you cast Poison Attack for the slow, but it actually does have a lot of damage over time. Scandal going to close the distance. How do you go for Trixie? Does he have meld? Yes, he does. Trixie is going to pop up at the invisibility room, but the fade time is not enough. And Scandal picks up a free kill on the Viper, who got a little bit too over-aggressive there. As I was saying, keep on saying it, Viper. If you go aggressive on Viper, that's how Viper dies. If Viper is being the aggressor, then he's going to have the time of his life, but if he's being defensive, then he's going to get nothing. Gank onto this mid lane. Rexy has transitioned down, or up here, I guess. Does have a level 2 Burrow Strike, so that is a, some pretty substantial range on that. Schneckles and No Tail looking to gank up Silent. He's only level 2, so this Windrunner is a very soft, very easy target. They're just waiting for Era to push up this lane. Here he comes. Are they going to go for it? Yes, they are. If the Split Earth lands, then Silent is dead. Waveform through. Silent is going to run the complete other direction. And he should be fine. Era is going to have another Waveform, and then he gets some body block action. Silent is going to salve up. It looks like Yeah, Schneckles and No Tail say screw that, we're just going to push the tower. Era is still chasing down this Windrunner. I do think that this is a waste of time, unless he's going to get this kill. Waveform is up, but Silent does have the Windrun up as well. Instead, they're going to settle for the tower. Level 2 Edict, so not the highest, but it still is more than enough to bring down this tower. Or it should be barely enough to bring down this tower. And No Tail with the last right click does pick up that tower kill. So Fnatic taking the first tower, but they have lost 2 deaths. Schneckles going to run into... Okay. Era took out the Windrunner, apparently. He was still chasing her. I did not see that. So Fnatic taking a kill there after the longest chase in the world. So they do pick up a kill there, plus a tower. So Fnatic, they're still fighting pretty hard in this Empire. How's their bot lane going? 37 for 13 versus Era's 36 for 17. So yeah, the gold per minute is very equal as far as that goes. But Morphling is going to have even more getting this additional tower. Naga Siren is dealing with the dual lane while Morphling is dealing with the tri-lane, so he's getting a little bit less experience. Fortification, trying to get Silent to deny. It's not going to happen though. Malphite stun will mean the death of the Windrunner, and Era picks up a tower kill. You can see his gold per minute just skyrocketing above the Naga Siren. So Fnatic, they're looking pretty good this game. Teleportation coming in is Blow Your Brain plus Fnatic. They're going to go straight for No Tail. Doesn't have that black hole, only level 5. Power shot through, and he is going to drop to the Wisp. And now Blow Your Brain wants to go for Schneckles. Does have that Edict up. In the meantime, Morphling is going to take out the Wisp, but Naga Siren, yes, does take up Schneckles on the top lane. Silent's going to try to go toe-to-toe with Era. Here comes Blow Your Brain once again, maxed out that Riptide, doing a lot of damage there. Does he have a net? He does have a net, and he's going to use it on Era, who does have a waveform, so he can't get out of this. There he goes, up to the north. And Blow Your Brain, does he want to chase this? He's not going to have another net. I don't think it'll be worth it. But Empire take the lead to 4-2 now. Relocation ganks with the Naga Siren, in my opinion, not the best. Because you know what? Naga Siren needs farm, and really, what could she do? A Riptide? That's not much burst damage at all. So I do think the correct thing to do is relocating with the TA, but they were together on that bot lane, and you take what you can get. Trap going to go off onto Trixie. Net going to follow up from Blow Your Brain. Trixie's in a huge amount of trouble here. Schneckles is going to land a Burrow Strike plus is going to land Splitter plus a Burrow Strike onto Blow Your Brain, taking a lot of damage. There goes the Chain Frost. Can instantly annihilate one, but the Eidolon's tanking a lot of that. No Tail is getting worked upon by Scandal with the double damage rune. So he's going to go down very hard. Rexy is chasing with the level 3 Burrow Strike. Going to get a long range Burrow Strike onto Goblack, but now he's out of position. He's going to drop as well. And Empire just farming Fnatic. Goblack somehow picking up a triple kill as the Lich. That Chain Frost, I think 2 or 3 bounces hit the heroes. The rest were absorbed by creeps and summons. But Empire take a very easy set of 4 kills there. Fnatic just, jumping into the meat grinder. Blow Your Brain, I mean, he's being a lot more active as the Naga Siren than I thought that he would be. Usually Naga Sirens are the ones just sitting back and farming. And it's the TAs and really everyone else on the Empire side that do the work. Oh no, Trixie slowed down once again. Going to take a Frost Blast, 2 traps as well. And there goes the Viper. That, what you saw right there, is exactly why we don't see Vipers. Because he's very soft. You could just squish him very easily. He has a lot of lane control, but he's not invulnerable. So Trixie taking a couple deaths, 0-3 on him. His farm has really slowed to a halt. Silent is getting a little bit of time on this top lane, gonna get some experience, gonna get some farm, try to contest Era's farm, but I don't think he could actually do that. Not enough base damage on this Windrunner. Silent is trying to get up some of his items on the top lane. In the meantime, Fnatic and Blow Your Brain on the bot lane, possibly looking for a kill onto Rexy. I don't know if they could do this though. They're gonna instead push out the tower. That Riptide was the loudest freaking Riptide in the world. Fortification is up once again for Fnatic, but that's only going to slow down this push. Blow Your Brain, level 2 on the illusion, so not the strongest, but she is only level 8, so I guess, fair enough. Sand King does not have that level 6 mark, so he cannot get a kill on these heroes unless he has a lot of support. That's exactly what's coming in. Enigma with the Black Hole now, as the Burrow Strike does go off onto Blow Your Brain. Stun onto Blow Your Brain as well. Black Hole burn for the Naga Siren. This Naga Siren is deader than dead. Split Earth going to chain stun in as Era has arrived. Waveforming in for one, as well as another. Even Trixie joining the fight to get those kills. Empire dropping 2 in exchange for not even the tower. Fnatic want to do a retaliatory push onto this bot lane. Actually, Rexy is bailing out. Maybe they're going to defend their mid lane where Goblack is pushing that out. Scandal is going to run to Rexy. Burrow Strike is going to land. The Templar Assassin does grab the invisibility rune somehow. I don't know how he grabbed it with the Burrow Strike, but Rexy a little bit too slow there. I guess he wanted to grab that invisibility rune, but it just didn't happen. Now TA with an invisibility rune. That's very, very dangerous because... that's why. Okay. Well, I guess, I don't know if that was intentional by Scandal. Yeah, what the hell? I'm not crazy. So, yeah, Scandal, playing some mind games with the traps. I guess that's a very niche strategy right there. Use traps to prevent people from clicking on runes. It's standard, guys. It really is. But 9-4 Empire, still in the lead, and Scandal has run out with his invisibility rune. Might be a little bit of a fight on this mid lane, as Go Black, Scandal, as well as Fnatic are all here. Looks like they're all just going to spread out, get more farm. The late game, I don't know who it'll exactly favor. Viper and Morphling are pretty good late game heroes. Then again, you know, Naga Siren and Templar Assassin, they're no slouches either. There's another trap onto Era. Frost Blast to follow. They're just trying to force out a waveform. Oh, beautiful. Ghost Scepter dodge. That meld hit. Unfortunately, it doesn't really mean much since it didn't really cost Empire all that much. Another trap on Era. They're just trying to bait out a waveform. Just try to drain out as much mana as you can. Not really to get a kill on him or anything, just to make a minor annoyance. Naga Siren's Illusion's on this bot lane. Where are you going, Illusion? There you go, okay. They're going to take down this tower. Two are coming in. It is going to be the two supporters, but one of the supporters does have an Epicenter plus a Haste Rune. The tower does go down to Fnatic. They still got to watch out. Haste Rune, if Rexy picks it up, then Scandal could be in a ton of trouble, especially if he doesn't block off this. Oh, Burrow Strike is going to land the Edict, plus the Epicenter. Scandal is going to go bye-bye. Arrow waveforming in. The Scandal drops like a rock for the relocate gank. Bloody Brain going to pop the ultimate for Rexy as well as Schneckles. Someone's teleporting in. It is the Enigma. Doesn't have a black hole. Rexy taking a lot of damage. There's the Chain Frost. Going to instantly annihilate two. Go Black picking up one of those kills. No tail netted to the floor, but as the Wisp leaves, Go Black is on the run. Also, Bloody Brain trying to do as much as he can. Does have a Riptide. Not going to be able to actually do anything, though. Frost Blast onto Arrow once again. Does he have a waveform? In 3 seconds, he will. Here comes Fnatic once again, though. They're going to try to go for whoever they can. Really, Era is really, really low, but does have that waveform as well. Bloody Brain going to kill him off with a Riptide. Now No Tail is getting worked on by Fnatic, and the Wisp is going to get a kill onto that Enigma. More teleportations coming in as Bloody Brain, Fnatic, as well as Go Black try to make their way out. The Wisp going to tether up to the Naga Siren, and they should be fine. Empire extending their lead, 13. Oh no, Blink Dagger is picked up by Scandal. One hit, two hit, and the Split Earth missed as Schneckles drops as well. Scandal with a 13-minute Phase Boots, Blink Dagger, plus Magic Wand Bottle. Pretty good farm on this TA, and this is where Fnatic, they got to be really careful. Trixie was on the top lane farming that entire time. And he is going for, yeah, more Nether Toxin. Has picked up Viper Strike as well. But Fnatic, they're kind of starting to get in over their head. I mean, Templar Assassin does have the Blink Dagger, and even Naga Siren very active along the map. 415, so she's farming heads, farming creeps as well. Who has the most last hits and eyes? Yeah, Naga Siren, most last hits, most kills, I bet. That's not it. Most kills? Yeah, most kills, although Go Black, the kill-stealing Lich Master. It's not actually kill-stealing, I know, but Era, luckily for him, the meld missed the high ground. Go Black is going to breach the high ground as well. Psionic Trap to follow up. There are 3 onto this mid lane. Let's see if Empire actually want to make something happen. The Psionic Traps are constantly flying in. Ooh, TA getting another invisibility rune. That means meld can happen anywhere. Naga Siren plus Wisp on the top lane. Bring down the Viper. Relocate gank without mercy. And as I said before, I mean, Naga Siren's relocate ganks aren't the greatest. But when your Viper has like 700 max HP, it doesn't really matter how effective your heroes are, because the burst damage, the physical damage, is going to be enough. This tower's starting to take a little bit of pressure, but we have Rexy moving up here. He does have that Epicenter up. Fortification going to slow them down. Enigma does have a black hole as well. There's a stun onto Bloody Brain as someone's teleporting in. Is going to be that Viper. There's the Epicenter channeling, but a shackle onto Rexy. Black hole is going to be popped for Bloody Brain, so he might go down from this. Trixie going to unleash his Viper Strike onto Silent, slowing him down a lot. Bloody Brain is going to get a net onto Trixie. Dust going to fly off. Rexy is revealed, but Bloody Brain is still alive somehow. So tanky. Silent is in the middle of everything, going to pop off that Wind Run, but now everyone from Fnatic is here. Bloody Brain does get a kill onto the Skanking as Silent, trying to juke his way out. Fnatic has arrived with the Spirits, going to get a kill up there on the Viper. Schneckles shackled to a tree, and Silent is making his way out of here, tethered to a Scandal as the Enigma does drop for another time. Now Schneckles going to take a Psionic Trap. Power Shot going to be lined up. Hit perfectly. Split Earth not going to latch. And Schneckles is going to die to a Frost Blast. Fnatic just dropping heroes everywhere. Empire not losing a single one, I don't think. I mean, Blow Your Brain looked to be in a lot of trouble. Silent looked to be in a lot of trouble, but they both handled themselves very, very well. Era is going to try to teleport out of here. He's going to make it out. No, a Tether Stun is going to interrupt that teleportation. Era's going to take a ton of damage. Going to pop out the Ghost Scepter, try to run away. Does he have any more Strength Morph? He has a lot of Strength Morph, but a Sonic Trap going to slow him down. The Refraction, the Meld, as he tries to wait for him in. Here comes Rexy with the Burrow Strike. Going to get it onto Scandal, but he can't follow up there. And Scandal is unfortunately going to be denied that kill. But Era does survive. Morphling needs more farm. He needs to get his shotgun up. And, well, they found a Wild Wisp. But otherwise, I mean, Fnatic, they don't really have much going for them. Leshrac is only level 6 compared to the level 10 of the enemy Lich. Wisp is even level 11. So the supports from Fnatic, they're suffering right now. And even the carries don't have much. I mean, Viper has Treads. And Morphling has a Ghost Scepter plus Treads. So it's not really going all that well for Fnatic. 19-5 as towers are starting to fall. Fnatic, they have cleared out the top lane towers. So they're not that far behind as far as the tower count. They're going to lose another one in this mid lane on the top lane. Trixie going to take a net. Blow Your Brain and close the distance for the Riptide, and he's just dropping so hard. Naga Siren giving the Viper a hug. And take down the Viper yet another time. 6 deaths on the Viper. And as much as I love Viper, unfortunately, you have to call the Viper pick a failure. Because, well, it just didn't work. Now the top tier 2 tower is going to be brought down. No chance for this tower to be saved. Fnatic, do they have an epicenter black hole? They do have an epicenter. Looks like Empire not willing to slide down to the bot lane. They're just going to push up into the tier 3s. And why not? They have all of their big ultimates up. Chain Frost, not yet level 2, but really doesn't matter. Tower starting to take a little bit of damage, and Fnatic, they have to put someone on the front lines. Here comes Trixie. He's got to be careful though. Blink in with that Meld of Refraction hit. That could pretty much kill Trixie in 3 hits. Trixie trying to pressure them back, but he's got to be careful. There's the tether in. Fnatic does have 2 points of overcharge, so Scandal's going to be firing like a machine gun right now. Naga Siren Illusions plus the right click damage. The tower is going to drop. Now they could dive onto Trixie. Scandal, wait for it. He's going to be the one to initiate with that Blink Dagger, and whoever he does initiate upon, they got to be very careful. Raxes are starting to drop. Fnatic, they got to go right now if they're going to go at all. They're waiting for way too long. They got to go right now. The fortification is not available to them. Scandal and Silence going to try to get it. Shackle onto Rexy, not going to latch, but a double Burrow Strike is going to allow Rexy to actually walk out, not going to channel the epicenter. Wait for him in. Silence Fnatic taking a lot of damage, but the mech does pop off. Blow Your Brain getting slowed down by Trixie. Here comes Scandal onto the Viper, though, instantly popping that ultimate and net onto Trixie is going to bring him down. No Tail does get a 3-man black hole, but a double-man Burrow Shackle Shot is going to keep Era from doing any damage during that. Chain Frost is going to fly, and Fnatic, they are pretty much all dead. The only one to drop is the Naga Siren, and there's the GG call by Schneckles. Empire just crushing through Fnatic, as Morphling is now trying to run Sonic Trap, plus a Tether Stun, shackled to a tree as well. Power Shot going to kill him off.
Could be worse. Oh, wait, no, it couldn't.
But Empire, I mean, they had the late game, but they clearly showed that they didn't even need it, because look how stacked this freaking Naga Siren is. 557 gold per minute, not bad at all. And Fnatic, I gotta say, their Viper pick, unfortunately, didn't work out. I love seeing Viper, but when he keeps on getting ganked, like relentlessly ganked, then really there's nothing you could do about it. I do believe that you could make Viper work in certain situations, but I guess this just wasn't one of those times. Fnatic just fountain farming them. I don't know how he managed to draw these creeps out all the way here. But there goes the Ancient Guys, Empire versus Fnatic in the Starseries Season 3. This one is going to go towards Empire. And hopefully the power stays on. It looks really bad outside, but hell, I'm alive and doing just fine. So thanks for watching, guys. GG.